Hey everybody, my name is War Mimic, and I'm just a man. Alright, this is taking a lot longer to load than I thought it would. Let's continue, Lord Captain. Lord Captain! Lord Commander. Lord Captain. Yo! What's going on, Fox? How you doing? Let's see what the Lord Captain wants for us.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, hell yeah. What kind of ramen are you making?
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. Temporary observation following
Nice.
acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Theodore.
Foxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup.
Move faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum! I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once! I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
That's cool, Fox.
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculate.
Rain on my ramen, brought to a boil. Now we can go on his internet tutorial away on the keys and the mouse. Turn on the heater in the house, cause it's cold outside and we gotta stay alive. Let's see, by the right of blood, as the game's story unfolds, you will see notifications at the top of the screen indicating that the status of your current objective has been updated and that new information has been added to your journal. You can open the journal from quick access. Hold R2 and then use the D-pad or the joystick on the left side to release with the R2 and you be good, bro. Ah, shit. Well then, charge your phone, dude. Journal entries help keep track of current events and guide your character on their journey. The Quest tab tracks the progress of the main story. Here you can find information about any quests you have accepted and their current status. Use the journal to remind yourself about the next step of your adventure. The rumors and contracts sections also contain important information. You will learn more about them later. Okay.
I always keep
Pretty
my options
self-explanatory. Journals is just like every other quest log or whatever. Okay, cool, cool, cool. As long as you're good, dude, we're good. I'm just kidding. Alright, let's see. What are we doing? We're going to the upper deck, right? We have to go to the Sentinel Cogitator. Okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
This better lead somewhere. Jeez, it's fries. What the hell is going on here? This is basically Warhammer Dungeons and Dragons. This is very much like Warhammer, the tabletop RPG. If you think about the way you move on a grid. Still red hot from the Empire. Death throws finish off the heretics. Yo, dude, what the fuck are we doing, dude?
Is there money to be made?
This shit is so, like, military, dude.
Let us not dawdle.
It's crazy. Well, I don't know what I did wrong. But, I can't seem to move from where I can. This is where I came from earlier. Oh, there we go. I was wondering about that. We have to protect that from the enemy. Ah, fuck.
Run, fools, or fall!
Jesus Christ. I gotta get me one of those.
Mistress? What? Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this?
Trunrod Voidster, whatever the fuck that says, is a traitor. We parted ways on the officer's deck. He stunned me and somehow brought me.
What?
He's clearly serving the unholy gods of the war.
Serving the gods of the war? Kunrad is a heretic? Oh, Voidfair, you void rat.
Voidfair. Voidfair.
Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt. saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Mistress. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this
Shoot.
disaster.
For real?
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
When the character initially suffers an injury, it is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, a fresh injury becomes an old injury. Fresh injury can be healed using a medikit without passing any skill tests. Old injuries can be healed with the medikit, but they require the character administering the treatment to pass the medikit skill test to succeed. Use medikits to restore wounds and heal injuries. Note that when a character loses all of their wounds, they fall unconscious. What the actual fuck? They may have game mechanics for just drinking a potion, basically. Once combat is over, the wounds of all the party members are replenished automatically, but any injuries they may have sustained remain. Those can be healed with the medikit. Medikits can only be used by characters who have a field med feature. Base skill, medikit. Or have taken the medikit skill advancement at least once. Whenever a character uses a medikit in battle, the medikit skill test determines the number of wounds that will be restored. Abelard can increase your character's injury. Can heal your character's injury, Abelard can heal your character's injury. Hold L2 and select Abelard's portrait. Select the medikit and use it using X. He has to be standing next to you for you to work.
Rise to the top, or get left in the
I'm
dust.
at your service. Your seneschal is always there for you. We are the spearhead of the Imperium. What advice do you seek? Your seneschal is always there for you.
I always have a backup plan.
Look no further.
I will lead us to fortune.
Throne's grace, where are you going? Until we bandage your wounds and you take up arms, I, with all due respect to the heir of Lady Theodora, will not let you out the door. Throne's grace, where are you going? Until we bandage your wounds and you take up arms, I, with all due... Throne's grace, where are you going? Until we bandage your wounds and you take up arms, I, with all due respect to the heir of Lady Theodora, will not let you out the door. This wound will make a fine... That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that,
Oh, heck yeah.
some aboard this
All right,
vessel
Fox.
may yet survive.
Yeah, man, let me know how they turn out.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the navigator's sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, come.
To all loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
Yes, sir. Let's be on the ways. Enemy personnel.
All of you will bleed.
Alright, so we're gonna put our backs to the wall. Ah, shit. That sucks, Fox.
Out of my way!
On it.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Death to non-believers!
Brace yourself, Avalon.
Death to the weak!
My ears are ringing.
You never stood a chance. I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
A tactically sound approach.
That sucks.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Who is another enemy down?
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
This game is dope, dude. It reminds me of Baldur's Gate a little bit.
I'm ready for whatever comes. On it. Your end was inevitable.
Alright. We're gonna be able to go everywhere.
Is there money to be made?
Is that a psyker?
Here, on the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
I'll be right back.
This is Idiritzlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the...
That's Edelthrat. Oh,
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp...
Blast it. You're right.
What? Or didn't ask me to... Peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs. I have... The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel... But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Sometimes you can...
Fate, did you want something?
keep my options
Should I
open.
divine our next?
Let's not wait.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Chiliando.